Considering a move to the western suburbs but work in the city? You may be wondering about your commuting options. Take the train or drive? What makes the most sense for your time and budget? I'm Eric with Eric Andersen Homes, and in this video we're going to talk about the BNSF train line, which runs from the western suburbs to the city, and weigh some pros and cons of driving versus taking the Metra. But before we get to that, a quick reminder to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you always stay up to date with the real estate market in the western suburbs and other helpful videos about the area like this. Metra's Burlington Northern train line is the one that runs through the western suburbs. It includes stops in Aurora, Naperville, Downers Grove, Westmont, Hinsdale, Western Springs, LaGrange, and Brookfield, and it goes into Union Station in downtown Chicago. Many of the western suburbs train stations are right there in the heart of their downtown, which makes it really convenient if you live nearby. So Naperville, Westmont, Downers, Hinsdale, Western Springs, LaGrange, and Brookfield all have Metra stops right there in their downtown. If you're close enough to walk, this will save you money on parking. Downers Grove has both a Pete's Coffee and a Starbucks that are very close to the train and offer a quick and convenient place to get your morning sustenance before hopping on the train to work. Next up, we'll weigh the pros and cons of driving versus taking the train. I'm on this pros and cons kick lately as I recently finished Walter Isaacson's excellent biography of Benjamin Franklin, who famously made decisions by making lists in two columns, one side containing all the pros and the other all of the cons. So what are the pros and cons of driving? For one, independence, something that was very near and dear to Franklin, but we're talking about independence from the oppressive train schedule, not the British Crown. Fortunately, this independence doesn't require a Paris Accord or Continental Congress, just a car. What's more, the car offers your own quiet personal space, which may be important if you're someone who enjoys singing along to the radio. Mama just killed a man. Eat your heart out, Freddie Mercury. Driving also gives you the freedom to take detours and stop wherever you like. The train follows a set path, and if it deviates from the tracks, that's really bad. Cons of driving include the cost of gas, wear on your car, and the cost of maintenance from all of the driving. Plus, as someone who's sat in rush hour traffic for many, many hours, I can tell you from personal experience that it's no fun. Plus, if there's accidents, construction, or bad weather, that can add a significant amount of time to your commute. There is this joke that in Chicago, we really only have two seasons. There's winter, and then there's construction season. Finding parking in the city can also be a headache, and if you do it, it isn't cheap. According to Spot Hero, the median daily price for parking in downtown Chicago is $30, but it can be as high as $50 in some lots. All of that stress from traffic and time in the car could be spent doing something else. As for taking the Metra, yes, you are still spending time commuting, but at least you aren't behind the wheel. This can free you up to work on the train or enjoy music or audiobooks without worrying about what's happening on the roads. Another benefit of taking the train is you could even get a quick nap in. Just be sure not to miss your stop. If you're a social person, you can even make some new friends on the train. In terms of costs, there is the train fare and maybe parking depending on the lot, but you will save on gas. Cons of taking the train include having to follow their schedule. Plus, it can get noisy and crowded on the train. Also, since the BNSF lets you off at Union Station, you'll have to figure out how you're going to get to work from there, unless, of course, you happen to work at Union Station. That'd be convenient. Options may include walking, which is great exercise, but can be a distance, depending where you work, plus snow, wind, and cold could make that a challenge at times. There's also the L train, or Uber, Lyft, or even taxi. Of course, I can't decide which commuting option is best for you, but hopefully this helps. What I can do is help you find the perfect home and location. I'm Eric with Eric Andersen Homes, here to remove the headache from real estate and provide expert guidance for your next purchase or sale.